Sorry, what was I at? Ah, so that was the formal declaration. People had about a few days to travel from Southern Velcaster to Central Velcaster and try to get in. Southern Velcaster is not more than a day's ride away. It's not that far out. It's just not directly adjacent. It doesn't share a wall, for example, with Central Velcaster. It probably only takes a person like a day's worth of walking in the daylight to do so. And let it be known, Southern Velcaster has been abandoned at this point. All guard forces have extracted, pulled, and are regrouping in Central Velcaster and Northern Velcaster. That also includes the Ventorian entourage that is here in Velcaster, who have so graciously decided to lend aid to the Valtonian defense efforts against the plague. You guys met a couple of them in the one-shot. One of them actually fixed you up. Because paladins are immune to disease, and the spores here constitute a disease. So, if you're a third level paladin, you can walk around this, no problem. Just be third level paladins.
I don't suppose Gaspar leveled up 3 times in Zelda by the...
3 times?
Well, we'll actually talk about what actually happened to your guys' one-shot characters. We'll talk about that later today. Because I know we're like floating some ideas around, but I need a lockdown decision. Which we'll get to later.
Lockdown decision for...
Where did your guys' one-shot characters go?
Gotcha.
What do they do? Because we floated some ideas, but I was like, yeah, let's just save it. Now is the time we saved it for. So, for whatever reason, you double-digit people made it into the city. Technically, all of you are in Central Velcaster. It's just a question of when did you arrive.
Mm-hmm.
The walls stopped getting locked down from the southern side at around... probably a week ago. About a week ago. So to all of you, you guys could have traveled to Central Velcaster directly, or you guys could have passed through Northern Velcaster, which is much more upstream. The distance from Southern Velcaster to Central Velcaster is about 2/5, maybe half the distance from Central Velcaster to Northern Velcaster. So if it's a mile, this is not the actual case, but hypothetically, if it's a mile from Southern Velcaster to Central Velcaster, it's 2 miles from Central Velcaster to Northern Velcaster. Northern Velcaster is a lot further out. And that's because it is on a... I think it is still a bay, even though it's a river. I think it's still called a bay. It's like a large gathering like pool for water that boats can go into. It's still technically a bay, I think. I don't think bays are restricted to like oceans and stuff like that. Let's see. So it's your guys' choice of how you guys entered into the Central Velcaster equation, we'll call it. So the walls got locked down. The Central Velcaster got locked down. There are still some traffic to and from Northern Velcaster, but you gotta have a really fucking good reason, right? And a lot of people want to have that good reason to get the fuck out of Dodge, right? That's not too surprising. But if not, you're locked down here. At around a day after that decision got made and put into effect, Central Velcaster suffered a massive flux and inflood of people from Southern Velcaster. An angry mob, in lack of a better word. They approached from the, unsurprisingly, southern, but southwestern gates. And with them, they brought a lot of spores. In the coming few days, Velcaster is divided. Extensively divided. This is going to be a weird thing to say. Northern Central Velcaster and Southern Central Velcaster, with a bit of a no man's land in between now. I should say, it's not a no man's land, it's like a... how to say this? It's not a no man's land as in there's no one there. It's a no man's land in that you shouldn't be caught out in it. There's a lot of people that don't align with either side of this bullshit in that middle ground. They don't want to be so far south that they are in more threat of spores, but they don't want to be too far north to the point where they might get shot on sight. And that is definitely the verdict around here. It is martial law. Now, I can tell all of you. Let me go to my other board here. Haha, there it is. Velchester has the entirety of Velchester has 6 guard captains and 1 guard commander. I won't get you all their names now. Say that for session. Say that for game time, real game time. But there are a couple that are of note, famously or infamously so. One such is the one that you guys met your one shot, Captain Kenthris. Captain Kenthris on Diff. She is picked up a reputation for having her own surgical strike and purgation force. Kenthris's cleansers, they call them. Depending on which side you fall on, the guard side or the renegade side, it might be a good or bad thing. The other one of note is Captain Herman. That's one you guys also would have heard during the one-shot. Why is Captain Herman of note? Because people are wondering... Well, they're wondering a maelstrom of things for him. Who just added me? My brother added me if I want anything from Costco. No thanks.
Do you?
Hot dog.
No, he's going to the shop. He's not waiting in the food lines. I wish, though. I wish. I love that. No, I don't eat breakfast or really well muffins. Anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, Captain Herman is a bit of a rumor mill. That's the term. Gossip mill. Because for a number of different reasons. Some are wondering if he's a Spherian spy. Because he is from the Spheric Empire. Some say he's a saboteur. While others call them their captain. Because Captain Herman is with the renegade forces, and he is bringing all of his military knowledge in the western theaters, in the western trenches of Velchester. So, right now, the guards definitely have... The mob has the manpower, the guards have the gear and the tech. But let me tell you, urban warfare is a bitch. And if any of you have paid any form of attention to the Middle East in the past 2 decades, you could see how an underfunded ragtag force can easily win out against another force that has way better gear than you.
I actually don't pay attention to the Middle East.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, my bad. Let me, it's a place where George W. Bush had a sandal thrown at him.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Now you know. So, as of right now, in the current point in time, and you're all in the know of, everything I just said about Central Velchester, you're all in the know of. Central Velchester is a war front, a civil war front, between the guards of the north and the renegades of the south. And it's... Oh yeah, disregard that there's a plague going on and mushroom zombies running around, by the way. Yeah, it's not a good time here in Velchester. There are rumblings about what is going to happen with the city. What is the Newman doing? There's also word that the Ventura League either pulls out of Velchester entirely and lets it die, or they double down on the forces they dedicate to it, which the Renegades know. They're barely holding against the Guardsmen now. If the Ventura League gets involved, they will be butchered handedly. That will be a sizable force with well-armed, well-geared, and much more divinely protected than any of them people.
Not to mention funded.
Very well-funded. And that's going to be the question for the Ventura League, right? Is the city worth the cost? is the real estate worth the investment?
So,
And it's up there.
so to recap, Captain Kenthris, who we spoke to during the one shot, is leading the Kenthrus's cleansers.
Cleansers, yes.
And is essentially trying to purge the sickness from the city, the town, whatever it is.
Well, I'll give you this, because you're here for nearly the full period. Of the 6 guard captains, 2 of them are with the renegades, 4 of them are with the guard.
2 of them are with the renegades. Who's the other one? Do you have a name for him yet?
Captain Lois.
Captain Lois. Lois and Herman?
Herman. Herr. Captain.
So German for Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
God.
Oh.
They're sided with the renegades, the people that are trying to break out of containment.
You know, that's a very good question. What is the agenda of the renegades?
Mr. Man sticking it to the man.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone knows in agenda of the renegades. There is not, as far as you guys know, a shared agenda of the renegades.
I see.
Some people are capitalizing off the chaos to go looting. Some people just are tired of this plague and the dumbass ways they're doing to get rid of it.
Some just don't want to die to a plague.
Some people just don't want to die to. Some people don't want to die to a plague, but they also don't want to die to Kenthrus's cleansers.
Right.
Right? It's like a classic case of this is not the case for guards in this setting, by the way, but in the real world, it'd be a case of you swore to protect and serve, not slaughter and sabotage. Right? So some people are calling out the guard for failing their duty.
Yeah.
The renegades are not aligned in how, what they actually want in their political goal, if you want to call it that.
You said it wasn't like the real world, though.
No, that's crazy. I guess there is one thing that the renegades all align on. They want the right to live.
Denied.
Bang!
Your existence is a crime. Denied.
You don't count as people anymore. What?
We were people at one point?
And that is the other thing. Some people don't really care about their own survival, but they join the renegades because they lost people. So it's a case of, I have nothing left to lose.
Oh,
but you do.
I love playing riddles.
But of course, it goes flip side. When these refugees from outside Central Velcaster got entrance into Central Velcaster, they brought the plague with them. Now Central Velcaster while might have had a couple of pocket incidences here and there, now half of it is plague infected. Maybe not full mushroom growth and everything, but you guys saw how the spores spread. They coat the walls of buildings nearby. So you're sort of a bitch for letting in the plague, ain't ya? Now, thanks to you, you have consigned all of Central Velcaster to a slow and painful, agonizing mushroom death. You're sort of a bitch, you know?
It's not a true zombie story, zombie apocalypse story, without people being stupid and not realizing
and letting in the infection.
Yeah, making life worse for literally everyone else.
If you look at COVID, I think we can all even in the quarantine. So I think we're playing this very, very realistically.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to just shoot people when they got COVID.
Wait,
Zombie plague for
I will give
you get that freedom.
I will give to the 3 of you that have been here double digits. I will give you an additional guard captain name.
Guard
Captain. You guys already know Captain Kenthris, so she's out. So I'll give you the remaining 3. One of them you guys will probably already know, Captain Julio. Captain Julio Ferretti. Who's he's doing the job. He's doing the best he can.
He certainly is there.
People think.
Captain Kenthris, Kentris.
Yeah. I just type it here. Captain Kenthris on diff. Let's see, we have Captain Julio Ferretti. Might I put 2 eyes in there? There should only be 1 eye. Ferretti.
I like that he has ferret in his name. Ferrety little guy.
Well, that is definitely something people call him. It's like a bit of like a low blow because it's his name. He didn't pick his name, but also, he is like a bit ferrety. Just
he did choose to be ferrety. He didn't choose his last name.
So what people are saying. So let's see. So Captain Julio Ferretti is one I haven't listed so far. Captain Cecil Maddock, and you guys will probably know him through a different source, which is here. I'll type that source right now. Commander Caleb Maddock.
Oh, I see.
Cecil is Commander Caleb's son. And last, and this guy is probably one of the most popular amongst the guard, Captain Keenan. Captain Keenan.
Keenan Loiser.
What about his friend Kel?
Captain Lois is that. There's no last name for Lois.
Gotcha.
Thank you for that.
Herman and Lois do not have last names. I guess they're either have one. Captain Keenan is actually a free roamer previously. His town is no longer around.
Meaning it became Valtonio, or it just...
No, rumor has it was killed by goblins.
Hey, okay, hey, cop, what are you playing again?
Reportedly, Captain Keenan came from. Reportedly, Captain Keenan came from a town that was besieged by goblins, and it collapsed. And he was amongst the last people out, holding the defensive backline.
Jed.
He is very, very, very famous amongst the guards because he is the no bullshit guard captain. He classically, how to say this? It's not very propaganda because it makes it sound like it's like some political intent, but he is basically of the ideology of you think this is chaos, you know nothing. And he says that to guardsmen and renegades alike. He's basically boo-hoo, bitch, cry more.
You haven't known chaos till you've seen a squad of goblins charging you with poop sticks.
That's racist.
Is it inaccurate though?
Okay, here's a good analog for Captain Keenan. He's like Bronn from Game of Thrones.
Yes!
When everyone's talking about, we should plan the defense of King's Landing, and he's just like, you know what's gonna happen? People are gonna start hoarding food, they're gonna start gouging each other for that food, mothers will start eating children, and everything will go to shit. That's Captain Keenan. He's like, okay, your grand plans are good, but have you thought about what'll happen in the meantime? That's Captain Keenan. Because he knows what happens in the meantime. He lived what happens in the meantime. So he's pretty famous amongst the guard of a guy that does not tolerate bullshit, but he will get the job done. Unfortunately, or fortunately, him and Herman were friends. But that is not so much the case now.
Oh, no.
So... that's your guys' context for Velkester. You guys will begin the campaign, sort of, in the No Man's Land. You guys will be... well, I won't tell you what the situation will be like inside the place, but you guys will be in a tavern.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Do we know the name of the tavern?
I did. It is called. Where is it?
The campaigns start.
No, it's not. Where did I put it?
The first session.
The first. Did I not put it in my? I must have.
It's called Beware the Poop Sticks.
I might have put my physical notes on. It's like perfect.
Y'all.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. I have my physical notebook here. Now to scan through it. Oh, there it is. It is called the Blazing Beacon.
The blazing beacon. How appropriate. I hope that name doesn't become literal.
I want it to be.
Set everything on fire.
The blazing beacons are blazing.
How do you spell
beacon.
the city name?
Beacons are lit.
That's a very good question.
Old. Well, you guys have it.
I didn't write it down.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Damn.
If I didn't think it would be drastically difficult to get information.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did I actually spell a city correct for one?
I believe in you.
I mean, you probably should consider how Velcaster is based off of Scottish nomenclature.
Well, there we go, that'll explain it then. Wonderful.
Oh, I
Racial
just spelled it
bonus.
right in the first place.
Yeah, we shall bias
Get a racial bonus of spelling.
Which of these
Spelling
is
mapping
the
in specific.
Ventori? Sorry, the Ventori.
Valtonio is the Ventori name for it. Velcaster is
Gotcha.
its old name or current name. It depends on who you ask. Should we add another layer of randomness? I'm trying to pull back on those so I have a more constructed storyline,
No, do it.
but I also like gambling.
What's the worst that happens? You lose all your money? What money do you have invested in here?
My mother's actually in Vegas right now, so I probably should give her that advice.
Oh shit, dude.
She literally, I was getting ready to go to work. I'm fucking dead tired because it's been a rough week. And then she's like, "Oh hey, me and Auntie are going to Vegas this weekend. We'll see you on Sunday." I'm like,
Deuces.
"Bit last minute, but okay. Good to know."
Well, at least she told you, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, I have something. I have something good. Something better. Your guys' characters would all have seen, because you're all hunkered down here in the Blazing Beacon. Your guys' characters would have seen and paid keen note to a man, woman, can't tell at the distance, also because they keep relatively concealed, dressed in very, very rich finery, unblemished, unsullied by any of the debris and riffraff of the current crisis.
Interesting.
You guys tell me what your thoughts are when you go to talk to them. They go downstairs into the basement. You go to talk to them. You guys tell me what topic you're going to ask them about. It could be the same topic. That's not particularly crazy.
Just go down there, wrench a knife. Your money or your life.
They pull out a gun, my life, and money.
You could do that. You could do that.
It's just like,
money.
after the first one, it's like their clothes are slightly more blemished.
So who is your tailor? I must know.
Do you want this now, Crash?
By sessions, before session next week.
Got it.
What did you guys plan on asking the person about? I think I sent some of you guys something.
No time.
I think it was you.
Wait, what? I mean, yeah.
Just immediately, huh?
yeah, me, dude. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I've been saving it up. He's been charging up his question crystals.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
I don't know if it was you directly, or it was like you, me, and
You
someone else.
spiritually? You in the way that only God knows? Like, what do you mean?
No, it would have been a group chat with only the people in the call. I just don't know who was in the
Those
call
ones.
at the time. Because I don't think I sent it to you individually, so... Did I put in the fan club? No, I did not put in the fan club, but it's nice to have that memory. That's fine, I can just redo it. Let's see. Find art. Thank you, past me, for naming shit obviously and easily.
You're welcome.
I'll give you guys a taste of what their finery is like. A taste. A taste of what the finery looks like.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, I do like that.
Yeah, me too.
Where's the stylus?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, no, you have sent that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
just
you're in that number too. I just don't remember who was in the number.
I'm pretty confident in saying it's Grillos.
Yeah, because I was there.
He's got a double vest, a shirt underneath. And that's a triple vest.
Get him.
He's got overcoat.
How many vests?
I don't know if I just missed this, but just for clarification, what's the situation that we see this person in?
They are amidst the company of the people stuck in the bar. The tavern.
Right.
Blemishless, apathetic, tired, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Rich.
Hey yo, why are you so clean for?
How you so clean?
Well, that is a good comment to have.
Mm-hmm.
Where you guys gonna take a fucking bath in a plague quarantine?
You, just you come here often, it's like, I can't leave, so I guess yes.
Let it be known, magic in this setting is a lot more restricted, so it's not like you just assume someone has prestidigitation and clean themselves up. In fact, I don't think most people even know what prestidigitation even is.
We covered in stank here.
Presto!
I can't wait for the inevitable ambush when you guys go take a shit.
Oh my god.
I have
God,
done
the
that.
spirit! That's how they do
crew,
poop sticks, they shove it in!
and I have done that to my Wednesday crew, and they found it fucking hilarious. Because they kept giving shit to the person that got ambushed. It's like, dude, remember that time? You fucking literally got caught with your pants down. So those are your Vilkester contexts. You guys could watch a city devolve into chaos.
Mm.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to send them my way, or we could do flashback sequences. I don't mind doing those; those are always fun. As long as they're like not happening every fucking second. At that point, we might as well just go back in time and do a one shot there
Oh,
on a day.
reflective.
Yeah, so as long as it's like a quick thing to answer with flashbacks, then I don't mind them. Let's go. Well, 2 points of confidentiality here. One, and you guys respond to me by typing it in your private chat to me. Do you guys want to know what each other rolled to populate the pool with? That's one. If anyone says no, it's an automatic veto, but it's confidential. Number two is you guys want to know what nation you're all from. With your fellow players, that is. In, like, you know, truest degree. Again, yes or no. If there's a single no, that's an automatic.
So, what was the first question again?
You guys want to know what each other rolled.
Oh.
Oh, for like the stats. Okay.
Correct.
And then just send you that
All right. Votes are cast then.
Y'all ain't gonna know shit.
That is the case. There are no's for both. So therefore, we will keep it secret. Have fun with that.
All right. Now, third question.
Uh,
Do we want to reveal who said what now?
no,
Who's the
that
son
would
of
be
a bitch?
telling in of itself. Another point. Do not worry about your starting gear.
Oh.
You'll see why. But actually, I'll give you one thing. You get money. You get to have money.
Many.
Which leads to my next economic topic. In this setting, it is not the standard 5e system where it's 10 to 10 to 10. 10 coppers make a silver, 10 silvers make a gold, 10 gold make a plat. It's 100.
So,
100
like,
coppers
basically
make
you
a
have 100
silver.
pennies. 100...
Correct.
Hmm.
Gold in this setting is a lot harder to just get.
Okay.
Which means, go to the equipment section for your class. Should denote some amount of money you can roll. You can roll that amount, but you don't get gold. You get silver.
Silver.
Where is that whole
I got
thing?
like 200
you
extra
still get our
silver
background
cents, to
stuff.
be honest. So
Background items.
You still get your background stuff, but no gold, just silver.
So if it
So,
says 20 gold, you get 20 silver.
Correct.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
And remember, only PHB backgrounds. Because there's like too fucking many for me to keep track
Yeah.
on from other sources, and I don't care.
Do we GM roll you that money?
Sure. I don't think it matters too much knowing how much money each other have, except bragging rights on who's richer and who's poorer. That's pretty average.
It's been an even 100.
Yeah, almost. It'd be, what is it? It's 2.5.
Well, kind of my background silver.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Did this right?
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, pretty-
So if
pretty-
you
Okay, don't brag.
I didn't say anything. I'm rich. So this is silver, you said?
Yeah, so this is how much silver you guys have on you. Congratulations, Nia. You could change out your 110 silver for a gold and
Wait, hold
10
on.
silver. Same.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, D10. I was like, wait, what?
Damn!
I'm
Walking into
extra
town
rich.
with one single coin on my person.
I mean,
I will take 100.
it's for better and for worse, right? You had to break it down if you were to spend that gold, but at the same time, it's way easier to hide. But at the same time, it's also way easier to steal.
I was gonna say, you're literally putting all your eggs in one basket. That basket is just very small, and it's,
Just be good, lol.
So, okay, hold on. For my own clarification. So, there's the class money that you roll for. Is that what this is?
Yes.
And then the money you start from your background, what were we doing with that one again?
You add it.
We just have that.
just
Okay.
transferred it to silver, yeah.
So then
Translate
it's
silver.
100 to
You want-
100 makes... brain works. There we go.
That's gonna be rough. Because we won't be able to just like
Not D-
notify things.
There's no way you roll D10s for this.
No, there's not.
There's
It's
no
D4s. It's a... wait, pugilist.
Yeah, D4. That was
Yeah,
my
it's-
bad. I rolled. I rolled wrong.
Okay. So
me,
it's a-
cop, being morons. I'm doing the wrong dice.
See, it's a very wealthy goblin.
He stole every penny of it.
I'm going to be very keen on hearing how the hell you managed to make it into the city, by the way, Cobb. Like, that's going to be debate in your backstory, and I have very big questions as to how a goblin snuck
Climb
in.
into someone's back.
In fairness, there was, like, an open influx of random people into Central Falchester, so you could have just been with them.
You just wandered in.
Yeah.
Hey, this place
is cool.
Oh, I'm gonna
If-
figure that out.
If nothing else, I feel like goblins are very familiar with angry mobs, either dealing with them or being in one. I can't wait. It's like, let's go check out these buildings. You run into a renegade hideout. It's like booby trapped to all fucking hell. Alright, let's not go in the building anymore. Let's leave. Yeah, because,
Mistake.
to be like, oh, there's a grenade by the door. If you open it, you suffer grenades worth of damage. How much is a grenade? Oh, like 3d10. I'm only level 1. Oh, that's crazy. That's wild. I should check for traps. Should check for traps, huh?
And the grenade's 3.
Sounds like you're poor.
And it rolls 3 ones. It's like, I see Clint's at the grenade.
Oh no.
Honestly, if the world / this pacing of the story allowed for it, I think Clint would be like more like Quentin. Like setting traps everywhere to like rig an advantage. I think that's what I would want for Clint, but I just don't think us as the main characters pacing have the room. Quentin and like underclass pacing, it works because they have time to set up. We don't usually have that.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, God damn it! I want to make traps. I want to, I want to booby everything.
I want to titty everything.
I want to booby everything.
Let's see. Is there anything else I'm missing? Magic might. Yeah, we already talked about equipment. You guys don't have to worry about any of your combat gear and stuff like that.
So should we remove that from our sheets, or for brevity's sake, could we leave those on there and just act like we don't have them?
Take it off so that it says that we don't have it on our persons at least.
Basically, I'm asking, are you gonna make us add all this stuff back on?
I'm trying to think of what, like, the method by which you guys are getting your equipment. If the same roster of gears would be what hits you guys.
Mm-hmm.
For the time being, leave it on, and then if we need to get rid of it, then we'll get rid of it. I think that makes sense.
Cool.
Holy shit, he is the richest goblin.
Oh my god.
Holy
Jesus Christ, that's
dude.
so much money.
Not only does he roll more than you, which makes sense because Pugilist, but also he just rolled better than you guys. Oh my god, he
That's what
actually
he was doing in the angry
Cop,
mob.
what the heck?
Money.
Save some.
Give us your
Listen.
money.
The Angry Mob did loot a bunch of shit. I will say, this actually got to remind me. Thank you for talking about money and looting and stuff like that. There are pockets of people that are neutral. Definitively neutral. As in, we don't know you, we'll shoot you neutral. Renegade, guard, you'll get shot.
On site.
Imagine rooftop Koreans except in Velcaster.
Rooftop battalions.
Rooftop Italians, which is just Assassin's Creed 2.
Ooh, actually.
Let's see. You guys have your national traits. You guys are allocating your points, which, if you guys have questions on that, let me know. It's literally just starting at 9, which I set for you guys, and then adding, was it 27 points or something like that?
Yeah, it ended up being 27 because we bumped our shit up by like another 5 points.
Well, a funny thing, and this really does speak to the law of averages, I think 27 is what we had for Blackwatch as well.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
think
because I remember,
27
like,
is the
had some
standard.
problems breaking it down. What's up?
I think 27 is the baseline standard for point.
No, it's not.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, no, buddy. I'm looking at my stats right now, and it ain't.
it is not.
Huh.
Standard across the board is 72 points. If I subtract out the 54, 9 times 6, 72, you guys will have 18 points if you're using standard array. And it doesn't matter which way you calculate it for standard array, I ran both.
Oh, I see. I got that all completely wrong.
We went from 72 to 84?
One, wasn't it?
81?
I think it was 81.
What do you know?
A lot of things.
Why are you being mean? You're being mean because I'm right. Let me look at it.
Yeah, well, I'll also try to find it.
Yeah, I'm
don't
fucking
get it.
right. Ass. Yeah! Get shit on.
I aimed at you for a second. Am I just scrolling past it? Oh, yeah, there it is. I'll be honest, family. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have an odd number at the end of this, but
Well, you still have racial bonuses as well. Don't forget those.
yeah, no, I counted the racial bonuses.
Ah, that's awkward. Well,
I have 2 odd numbers.
I assure you guys, odd numbers will matter for 2 reasons. One, because trainings can happen. They'll be a lot harder in this game, but they do happen. Number 2 is there will be creatures, attacks, and monsters that will reduce your score.
Like permanently?
Some, potentially.
Ooh.
So, having that odd number buffer might be really handy. So don't diss it. Which, in case it hasn't made its rounds yet, dismemberments and things like that will be on the table for this campaign. They're not going to be super common, ideally, unless you guys are dropping, like, 5 times into combat, in which case, then, you need better positioning, or better friends. But they can happen. And in which case, then you guys will have a jolly old time of figuring out how your character operates with, like, say, 1 foot, or 1 arm, or minus an eye, or so on and so forth. Again, they shouldn't come up too often, but they're there. I think the most immediate one that might dismember you guys is the infection, is the spores, because obviously if you get spored up, you're gonna start losing pieces to the plague.
Spored up on a Thursday.
No.
Yeah, sticking out your gap for the mycelium.
No.
Spewing out your spores for the.
For
Go on.
mushroom.
Oh my god.
Let's see. What anything else I need to bring to note? Ah, yes, our fun new crafting system. Still in the
Oh,
works.
yes. Oh. I was so excited.
Turned to a little rat man for a second there.
I
My
like
man,
crafting.
I've been working on the Dasho doc for like all this week. I cannot tell you how many cans of energy drinks I've gone throughout the week. So, Nina, I don't think it affects me at this current point. I need to detox for like a week because it just outright doesn't affect me anymore.
Jesus Lord.
Ew.